So I have a few posts here that talk about this migrant crime wave happening. Here's one by Andy No, or maybe it's Go. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name.
Arrest records show residents living at 30 of the city's 200 migrant shelters have been arrested more than 1,200 times in the last year. City records show the top crimes include petty larceny, assault, grand larceny, endangering the welfare of a child, and robbery.
1,200 bonus crimes that would not be committed but for these migrants being in America. Of course, it's not just New York City. It's everywhere we put these migrants, especially the sanctuary cities where their crimes are underreported.
We have a significant increase in burglaries from organized groups that are outside this country, that are coming into the country, and they are targeting high-end residents. And we are addressing that specifically in a task force fashion through multi-agencies.
Lots of these break-ins have been recorded by security cameras in recent years. Detectives tell me many tourist burglars who've been arrested often enter the U.S. through a visa waiver program.
Tourist burglars. They're tourists who are breaking into our homes at night where we sleep with our wives and children. Tourist burglars. And I saw someone mention in the comments, these aren't migrants. Migrants migrate back and forth. These people come here and invade. They stay. They don't just come for a period, for a season, for the spring, and then go home. They invade permanently, and they consume scarce American resources, healthcare, housing, money, education, employment, like human locusts.
Many were visiting from Chile and other South American countries. The LAPD says there have been more than 900 residential burglaries across the city since January, some of those committed by the tourist burglars, who often target luxury homes in the foothills. And some of them may be using new technology to interfere with home security. Just last week, the LAPD's Wilshire station sent out this alert that Wi-Fi jammers had been used to block camera and alarm signals during some recent break-ins.
Some sort of device by burglars that actually deaden, kill, or stop Wi-Fi from operating.
The immediate fix for these home alarm systems is to hardwire them, where you plug those systems directly into your Ethernet in the wall and not use your Wi-Fi internally.
Choi says he's not sure if the tourist burglars have been using these devices, but the I-team has learned jammers and drones have been found by officers in Beverly Hills and other nearby cities. Last year,
we are a nation being looted by millions of invaders, legal and illegal, looted criminally, like these so-called tourist burglars, and looted by legal migrants. This whole H-1B visa system to bring the third world to America is nothing but a scam, a money laundering enterprise, and a theft of opportunities from American citizens to instead hand them to millions of third worlders.
Year, burglars were caught staking out homes in Orange County while wearing a camouflage suit like this, similar to ghillie suits worn by military snipers. And it's not just a California story. Police in Scottsdale, Arizona announced today the arrests of a trio of suspected residential burglars, all in the U.S. on the visa waiver program and suspected of being part of a wide-ranging criminal organization.
So they're here on a visa waiver program. That means they're here legally, and they're looting our homes by the millions.
These are Chilean burglary crews that are coming to the United States on the visa waiver program.
How many Chilean burglary gangs does America need, actually? I would suggest the number is 0.
Did you know that in all 50 states, self-defense law, not gun law, but self-defense law, uses a simple 5-element test to see if your use of defensive force was legally justified? And that same test applies no matter what state you're in or what tool you use to defend yourself. If you're missing even one of those required elements, however, you've made yourself an easy conviction for an aggressive prosecutor. My name is attorney Andrew Branca, and I've worked more than 30 years as a self-defense attorney. Every state has seemingly endless, complex pages of laws regarding self-defense, so complex that many top criminal defense attorneys rely on my expert analysis to help win self-defense cases for their clients. If the legal code is that complex for lawyers, how can a citizen gun owner expect to know or even follow the law, especially when a life or death situation has triggered a massive, adrenaline-fueled mandate to make that fight or flight decision right now? It seems daunting. Yet I created a simple but powerful framework that has allowed me to serve the legal community and countless American gun owners to simplify this legal complexity into just 5 elements of self-defense law. And you can learn my 5-element legal algorithm I use to consult on and win with the top criminal defense attorneys all over the country to protect law-abiding gun-owning citizens from making innocent legal missteps that land them in prison. Now, with a simple read or listen, you can install my 5-point legal framework so it acts as a sort of muscle memory defense to protect you from losing your rights when you choose to defend innocent human life. Click below to get the latest edition of my book, The Law of Self-Defense Principles, for free. I ask only that you help cover the shipping and handling cost to get the book to you.
Another clip here.
This just in, Border Patrol revealing they have apprehended over 6,400 migrants with criminal history so far.
Now, this is from last year, but I'm sharing this just to show this is not a new problem. This has been going on for the entirety of the 4-year Biden administration.
This fiscal year. Griff Jenkins joins us now. Griff?
Ainsley, good morning. Look, the tragic and harsh consequences of this border crisis under President Biden has taken a toll across the country from coast to coast. Let's go out to Phoenix, Arizona. A gang of illegal immigrants from Chile, believed to be part of a South American criminal gang, busted.
How many of these people do we need in America? How are they adding value to America? How is it in our national interest to bring these in? Now, you know whose interest it is in? It's in the interest of the Democrats. Because all these people, even if they don't illegally vote, and we know many of them do, but even if they don't vote, every member of these Chilean gangs, and they don't just commit burglary, they commit murders, kidnappings, sexual assaults, every crime imaginable against women and children. Every one of these cretins is counted in the census for the Democrats for House apportionment. The Democrats have 30 to 40 House seats they would not have but for the presence of these monsters in our nation.
For targeting high-end homes in more than 100 incidences, Ainsley, stealing some $3 million in cash, jewelry, and other items. Now, back to San Diego, where I just came back from, told you guys about. They're seeing more than 140,000 illegal crossings so far this fiscal year, a 500% increase in Chinese migrants. Well,
a 5,000% increase in Chinese migrants. And have you seen the videos of these Chinese migrants coming in by the dozens, by the score, by the hundreds? They're all strangely military-age men without women and children with them. That looks like a military invasion to me. Where are they all? We don't know. They enter our border, they're released, and they disappear off our radar screen. Does anybody imagine any good is going to come out of importing thousands of military-aged Chinese? Anybody think they're up to things that are in America's interest?
Migrant welcoming center there, run by a local NGO in a sanctuary county, is shutting its doors today because it simply ran out of money. And residents across this country, from California to
migrants with criminal histories, already existing convictions like the ones I just read from that court order, 6,400 plus. Those are just the ones they catch, folks. They don't catch everybody.
To Chicago, to New York, upset. They've had enough. And part of it, Ainsley, is because of the crimes they are committing. And as you mentioned, Border Patrol Chief Jason Owens tweeting out that there have been more than 6,400 criminal migrants apprehended this fiscal year. Do the math. That's 44 a day. Some of them with violent histories, including murder, rape, drugs, and weapons trafficking.
These are the people that Biden let in under the visa waiver program. People convicted, not merely charged or suspected, but convicted of murders, rapes, armed robberies, maimings, killings, burglaries. Burglaries. That means they're kicking in the door to your house, where you live, your castle. And God forbid you defend yourself. Then these same radical judges are going to use the legal process to torture you by prosecuting you for the killing of that burglar, if they have a scintilla of opportunity to do that.
Thanks for watching this highlight segment of our full-length Law of Self-Defense live stream. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to give us a like and subscribe for more expert analysis on politics, law, and how to be hard to convict. And to watch the full-length episode of this show, just click right here. Stay safe.